and welcome to Bangkok Buzz. Whether you realize it or not, every time you purchase something made overseas, whether that's Italian olive oil or a German car, you are participating in a foreign exchange trade. Now, the definition of foreign exchange trading may be perplexing to some, but not to our guest today. Our guest today is courageous and always believes in being prepared for when opportunity comes knocking at your door. Meet Kenneth Kam. Born and raised in Singapore, Kenneth is a forex trader who treasures the values of integrity and trust and has found the best thing in life, financial freedom. Come, let's meet Kenneth. Hi Ken, welcome to Bangkok Buzz.
Thank you, Seatle. Thank you for having me on the show.
No problem. Just wanted to ask you a few questions with regards to forex trading. So now, like with many successful business tycoons, their career starts off with them taking a huge risk. Tell us a little bit about what you did in your early years.
Well, started 5 years ago. I became a full-time forex trader.
Okay.
What happened was I took out 10,000 of my savings and I started trading, and I never looked back after that. And today I've got a portfolio that is worthy of recognition, and I'm very happy with what I've achieved.
Oh, that's excellent. What a great story. So maybe tell us a little bit about your early years, the school, college, parents, anything that happened in your youth?
Well, when I was younger, I was in Singapore Polytechnic, and before that I was in Victoria School.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria School was something interesting because I do have classmates who are now the who's who in Singapore.
Oh,
I've got politicians, I've got army high flyers, and I've got big businessmen as my classmates, and they became the support group that made me who I am today.
Okay.
And we are still in touch, especially with WhatsApp nowadays.
Yeah.
We could just chat and catch up with each other.
Oh, that's excellent. Must be very handy.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so now tell us, how did you get into trading?
Well, 25 years ago, after Singapore Polytechnic and after National Service in Singapore, I stumbled upon an ad in the paper that said they needed commodity traders. I was wondering what was that about. So I applied for the job and I became a commodity trader. So commodity meant we dealt with coffee, sugar, soybean, pork belly, orange juice, gold, silver. And I learned how to trade from my trader friends there.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was we had computers 25 years ago. It was one computer shared with 600 people.
Oh, that's amazing.
And the computer was hoisted on the screen, and it will go tick, 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 tick. And every time it ticks, we'll roll out our graph paper with a pencil, ruler, and rubber. We will then plot our graphs, zeros and x's.
Wow.
6 to 9 hours later, there will be a graph, and we will then draw our support and resistance line, and we will then decide whether it's a good time to buy or a good time to sell. Nowadays, when we buy and sell as a trader, we can just click our iPhone,
yeah, that's
our
right.
Samsung, and go to the website and buy and sell. But at that time, we had to line up. There were 30, 40 traders in front of us, and it always takes more than 45 minutes to an hour to line up and submit your sale or your buy order. And you've got to really scribble on the fly, and sometimes Singaporeans will put tissue papers to reserve a place.
That hasn't changed.
No, nothing has changed. That was interesting. So And fast forward to 1990s, I did a bit of stocks and shares, earned some money there, but it was slow. I didn't quite like the pace because as a commodity trader, it was volatile, and I love volatility. But commodity was seasonal, meaning during winters when coffee, soybean, and sugarcane was not grown, usually the traders.
So a lot of factors.
Yes.
With regards to commodities trading.
That's right. And closer to the late 1990s, I dabbled into forex trading.
Okay.
I found out that forex was becoming deregulated, and traders around the world could then buy and sell forex. I was very excited, did my research, and I said I want to be a forex trader while working for people. So I was a part-time.
Okay, so that was on the side.
That's right.
Okay.
Why I was part-time? Because my mother said, son, if you want to grow up and you want to have a HDB flat in Singapore, you have to have CPF, Central Provision.
Yeah.
And so I had to work for someone to get the CPF to eventually buy my flat. So I was trading part-time, but trading part-time was fun. Sometimes I even had more money than my salary. Right. And in the late 90s, when I wanted to become a forex trader, what I did was I bought the fastest computer I could find. I went to Sim Lim Square in Singapore, and I told the shopkeeper, "Uncle, I would like to have the fastest computer that you can give me." He said, "No problem, I'll give you a 486 computer," right? It only takes 6 minutes to boot up. So every time it boots up, I'll go make my coffee, boil the water for 3 minutes.
Things have since changed.
Yeah, put my 3-in-1 and still wait for the PC to boot up. So things has changed.
What a brilliant story. I don't think there is anything that can give you that kind of experience nowadays, you know? From plotting a graph to 6-minute boot up computers. So now tell us, Kenneth, so that's really interesting about your life in Singapore. What brought you to Thailand from Singapore?
Well, it started 5 years ago. I was about 45 years old, and I had a little economic crisis of my own. I couldn't find a job.
Okay, that's the thing.
After working for 20 over years, I was an overpaid executive, and the economy wasn't doing well in Singapore, and I gave 1,500 resumes, and no one wanted to employ me. Well, the economic situation in Singapore was they prefer to employ a younger person that can do overtime versus an old man like me and get only 1/4 of the salary. So I had a situation, but to survive, I need to find opportunity elsewhere. So I gave some resumes abroad and landed up in Thailand.
Oh, fantastic.
Applying for a job here.
So 5 years ago when you moved to Thailand, what happened when you got to Thailand?
Well, I came here on a job, was working, and had some family problems. I went through a divorce after separating from my wife for 3 years. And I decided to also fire my boss and stop working after 8 months working here. But I decided to stay in Thailand. There was a time I took the risk, took out 10,000 of my savings, and I started trading. And because I was in Thailand, nobody from Singapore disturbed me, and I just traded and grew my portfolio from there. And it was an interesting time period of my life.
Wow, that's brilliant. So that's when you started getting into forex trading more. So Ken, for people who are not too knowledgeable about how forex works, tell us a little bit about forex trading and how that works.
Well, forex is actually foreign exchange. It's an exchange of money between two countries, and usually foreign exchange is traded in pairs, currency pairs. So you've got one country trading with another, and because of this trade, there is a difference in pricing based on demand and supply. So as a forex trader, what we will do is we will find the lowest low we can buy, and we will find the highest high that we can sell. So it's a buy low, sell high situation.
So Ken, whilst you're forex trading, do you use your own strategies or do you use ones that already exist?
many of my friends, they know me as a conservative, traditional forex trader. I know it's an oxymoron, it's a contradictory of terms because traditional, conservative doesn't fit with forex trading because forex traders are usually known as daredevils and high-risk people. But they call me that because traditional, because I don't copy trade, I don't outsource, and I don't do robots. I do HO, time-proven manual trading, which is sitting down, monitoring the markets for hours, doing my technical analysis as well as my fundamental analysis, and making a decision when is the best time to buy low and to sell high.
So you make a very knowledge-based decision based on the research you've been doing for that morning.
And the reason why I am known to be conservative is, first thing is, out of 100% portfolio that I have, I don't do leverage. That's the first thing I don't do. The second thing I don't do is, out of 100% portfolio, I don't even trade the full 100%. I only use 5% to look for 0.5% profitability.
Okay.
So my question is, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
So this is how I accumulate profits, small profits at a time.
Okay, so now on the question about profits and money management, what are the money management rules when it comes to trading Forex, and how do you manage your risk?
Well, if you are a conservative Forex trader, you can then accumulate your profits in a systematic, stable way.
Yeah.
For example, my strategy is to use 5% of my portfolio to look for 0.5% profit. What is the 95% doing there? The 95% is my margin. So if there's volatility in the market, I don't have a margin call, I will not have problems. And the strategy of just getting 0.5% profit per trading session is that there usually will be 20 to 25 trading sessions a month.
Okay.
So if you take 25, for example, times 0.5, you will get a potential profit of 12.5, and that's how I
it just accumulates.
A plus or minus of 12.5% profit a month in that way.
Okay, that's excellent.
I've known Ken since 2013. It's almost 3 years ago. We are both expats in Bangkok, and we met each other the first time at a networking event. And since then we became close friends, and we still are. One quality I really admire about Ken is his persistence. He sets goals and he tries to reach those goals within a certain time frame. And until now, his persistence is something I really admire. I remember in 2013, Ken was living in Rama 9. Rama 9 is an area near the CBD of Bangkok, where he was living in a one-bedroom apartment. And yeah, he didn't leave his apartment much. He was eating in his street. He didn't leave his area. And every time I met Ken, we always were eating at the same restaurant, at the same place. And over the years, they have grown. And now he has a nice 3-bedroom apartment located in the CBD of Bangkok. He also now has a second home in Singapore. And he has grown in multiple ways. What I've learned is to follow your dreams. If you have a dream, pursue it. You live only once, so make sure that it counts. He is also a thinker. Ken thinks twice before he makes a decision. I'm a bit younger than Ken, and that's something I learned from him because I can be impulsive. And Ken often we sit down and we speak about things what happen in private, in business. And it's good as a consolidation. He always thinks twice or let you think a little bit more about the decisions you take. Ken, you are like a family member now for me. You come to my son's birthday, you know my wife. We catch up frequently, so from lunch and brunch. And I hope that we, like friends, we became brothers. And I hope to be with you many more years here in Southeast Asia.
That was Ken's friend. When we come back, we'll ask Ken what skills are necessary to be a good trader.